Deep down, you know what you want. If you're listening to this, if you're watching this, you are here for a reason. And you know that you want to experience something extraordinary. You wouldn't be listening to this otherwise. You know what you want, and yet there's still this part of you that's playing it safe, playing it small. There's still this part of you that doesn't quite believe or have the confidence to step forward and go for it. And there's one thing that will shift you out, that will help you to take that leap. The world is designed to keep you in a box. It really is. When you go and look at anything or anybody, everybody wants you to play it safe. Don't make that investment. You got to make sure you can pay your bills. Don't go out and put yourself out there because somebody might judge you. Don't go out there and talk about what you truly believe in because other people might get afraid, right? The world is designed to keep you small. But your extraordinary childlike imagination wants something. So check out this episode and find out a little bit more about how you can go get it and stop playing small so that you can truly experience your most extraordinary life and online business. As a healer, as an online coach, I imagine that you have multiple modalities, multiple life experiences, multiple certifications. The reason I know this is because I do too. I think so many of us, we want to learn all the magic and we want to learn different ways of being able to support people. And then we've got all of these different ways of helping people, and we don't know how to bring them all together into something that's cohesive. And so what do you end up doing? You end up throwing up one-off offers. You end up doing one-off coaching sessions. You don't really know how to bring all the magic together. And so you don't actually create the sustainable revenue that you're looking for because you don't have something strategic, a plan that's going to help you move forward. I know, I get it. I used to be the exact same way. And here's the key. The key is to integrate everything you've got, because you are not your modalities. You are not your life experiences. You are not your certifications. You are not all of the training that you have experienced. You are this spiritual being. You are so much more than you could possibly imagine. And people aren't signing up for your modality. They are signing up because of an energetic resonance with who you are, the truth of who you are. They resonate with you. You're watching this video because perhaps you resonate with me. Perhaps you don't resonate with me and you think I'm crazy. That's totally fine too. But as you're listening to this, remember the people that reach out to you and say, hey, I don't know what it is about you. I don't know what it is about your energy, but I just want to be in your experience. That's what people are after. They're after a feeling. Yeah, they might sign up for a Reiki session. Yeah, they might sign up for an EFT tapping session. Yeah, they might sign up for a tarot reading, but they're not after the reading. They might think they are, but what they're really after is your energy, and you are magical. You're so much more than you can possibly imagine. And so it's about integrating all of the pieces of you. And you might think that there's still some healing that you need to do. You might think that there's some pieces of you that are broken, and that's not true. All of you belongs at the table. Even the parts of you that you don't necessarily love in this moment, they belong at the table always, because they are part of who you are in this moment. You are not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. You don't need more healing. All you need to know is the magic of who you are and to feel your energy experience more than you try to think about what's wrong or what you're doing wrong or anything else. It's about uniting all of these modalities and certifications and life experiences and knowledge and wisdom and the breath that you breathe. It's about uniting all of those ideas and concepts and all of that wisdom and bringing it into something cohesive and committing to that journey. I get clients all the time who have like 12 different modalities and all these different certifications. And they're like, well, I need to create 15 different offers. And then I don't know which one to sell. And I don't know how to sell it. They're scattered. They're all over the place. What if you could bring all of that magic into one thing? The one thing that sells, what I call a signature offer, what I call a transformational offer, the magic of you that helps your client experience a transformation. That's what we need to be doing, bringing all of the pieces of your magic together into something cohesive. If you don't know how to do that, reach out to me. Let's have a conversation, because I work with Universal Law to help you map that out, to see yourself for who you really are and the magic that you bring to the table, and bring together a cohesive transformational offer based on the law of divine timing. But wherever you're at, stop with these one-off coaching calls. Stop with one offer. Stop with thinking that there's something wrong with you. Bring it all together. Commit. Unite. Bring it into something that's cohesive, that makes sense, that you can talk about with passion and with ease, because it's a part of who you are. And then go move that out into the world. I know that it can be scary to think about pulling all of your magic together into a bigger, higher priced offer that allows the transformation to occur. It is so much easier to offer one-off coaching sessions, healing sessions, tarot readings, and to play it small. It's so much easier because the mind is comfortable with that. It is safe to offer an hour-long reading. It is safe for you to offer an hour-long tapping session, whatever your modality is. And it feels so scary to go beyond that, to build something beyond that. They say that there's this 5% rule. This is what my coach and mentor has talked about so much, and it resonates with me so incredibly powerfully, I heard that, but it resonates with me so much because, there are only a certain handful of us who are willing to do what it takes to step out of that comfort zone, that zone of familiarity, and to build something of legacy, to build something that is extraordinary. To go out and do what it takes, to be committed to building it, even if it's scary, even if it feels impossible, even if your current circumstances basically tell you you can't, if Uncle Bob is telling you that you are stupid and you can't do it, if your financial situation is like, yeah, there's nothing to invest in a coach, so I don't know how I'm going to get that support, beyond the constraints that you perceive you have is where extraordinary lives. And there's only a handful of you that are going to be willing to do what it takes. So are you one of those people? Are you going to face your fears and decide, I'm doing this no matter what? Are you willing to step into the unknown, take that leap of faith on yourself, and know that you are worthy of building the dream that you dream? Are you willing to face your fear in that? It's time to unite all of the dream, all of the imagination, all of the childlike wonder and possibility that you think about and dream about, but haven't yet taken action on. It's time to go do that. Whether you know what to do and you've already got the strategy, or it's time for you to hire a coach. If that's the case, reach out to me. Or if you've just been sick and tired of playing it safe, your extraordinary does not live in your safety zone, ever. Ever. We must leap. But before we leap, we need to know what the heck we want. Because if you don't want to have to do what it takes, if you don't want commitment, if you don't want to have to grow and expand, then you're in the wrong place to begin with. But it's also, if you don't want it, you don't want it. And you get to decide that. That's for you to determine. But if you do want it, if you want the sustainable revenue, whatever that looks like, whether it's 5K a month, 2K a month, 10K a month and beyond, whatever it is, if you want it, you must claim it. You must decide that you're willing to do what it takes. You must be committed to doing what it takes. Whatever that dream is that stares you back in the face when you're in your imagination, you're going to have to decide and be willing to do what it takes. And yeah, there's going to be some inner work that you've got to do. There's going to be some demons you've got to face. There's going to be fears that you have to navigate. There's going to be limiting stories. There's going to be hard things. You're going to learn new skills. You're going to expand and grow, period. There is no shortcut. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Overnight success does not exist. There's work to do. And I think in this online space, we're told that it's so easy, that you just go and you go do it and it's fine. Just open a Facebook group and you'll make $10,000 a month, or just point and dance on TikTok and you'll make $10,000 a month. It's not that easy. It's simple when you have the right strategy and the right mindset and the right emotional frequency. But it's not easy. There's shit you got to do. And there's growth that must occur. So are you willing? Are you willing to do what it takes? Are you committed? And if you are, reach out to me, find a mentor, get some support, and go build the damn thing. This journey of building this online business, it is not all rainbows and kittens. I promise you that. There is growth, there is expansion, there is facing all of the fears and demons and limiting beliefs. We got to work with our mind every single day to stay on point and to stay focused to the legacy or the dream that we are building. And you know, there are days where you're just lit up and you're passionate and you're ready to go and you take action and you're doing the thing. And all of a sudden, it's like something just blindsides you, or the energy's bad, or somebody says something to you that takes you off the tracks. And what do you do in those moments? Do you let it take you out? You know, there's this meme out there of the entrepreneurial journey, and we think it's this like straight linear line. It is not. It's like this roller coaster all over the place. What do you do in those moments? Now, I live a life that is extraordinary. I have created this extraordinary life where most of the time it is rainbows and kittens. I've made this joke before. I've got a light catcher in my bedroom and I have two 10-month-old kittens. Well, that light catcher, I wake up in the morning and it will shine rainbows all over my bedroom. And I've got two kittens piled on top of me. And I have made this joke that I have created this life that actually is literally rainbows and kittens. But that doesn't mean that I don't have shitty days. That doesn't mean that occasionally my mind likes to trip me up, or that somebody says something and it triggers me and I've got to go deal with some demons. It's not all rainbows and kittens. You can get to a place where it almost feels that way. But you are always going to have to face the unknown. You are going to have to get comfortable in the unknown. You're going to have to look at your current circumstances and realize that that is old manifestation energy. So whatever your bank account looks like right now, whatever your client roster looks like right now, it's evidence of past manifestation, and you are currently creating what's new. So are you going to create what's new from a place of, this is shitty, this sucks, I don't think I can do it? Or are you going to approach your life with absolute gratitude? Are you going to approach every experience with thank you, whether it's shitty or not? And you wake up in the morning, do you thank the universe for the breath that you have, for the bed that you sleep on, for the pillow under your head? Do you thank the universe, God, source, the Lord, whatever you want to call it? Do you say thank you for this life you live? When you go about your day, when you look at your bank account, do you say thank you? Whether it's in the negative or you got $40 or you got 40,000, do you say thank you? For every meal you eat, do you say thank you? Instead of looking at your circumstances and thinking about all the things you don't have, I invite you to gratitude rampage your life and watch what happens. Now, there are times where gratitude is not the answer, because we can use gratitude as a Band-Aid, and we don't want to do that. There are times where you got to feel your feelings, and there's some forgiveness and acceptance that needs to be done. But most of the time, gratitude is rocket fuel for the building of your dream. If you wake up in the morning and you haven't had a good sleep and you're tired and you know that there's a big to-do list to do, but you're like, I just don't want to. And then so-and-so said this, and there's no money in my bank account. It is so easy to spiral and start thinking about how it's shitty and your life experience isn't what you wanted it to be, and this isn't working, and boom, now you're on the bathroom floor crying. It's also really easy to say thank you. So what's it going to be? Are you going to amplify your dream with more and more and more gratitude and say thank you for every experience, even when Uncle Bob tries to take you out? Do you say, thanks, Uncle Bob? Or do you spend a day letting him, someone else, kill your dream? Or instead to say thank you. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you for showing me that I am strong. Thank you for showing me how capable I am. Thank you for showing my determination to me that I will not give up, that I am committed to my dream, and that I am willing to do hard things.